Hello, welcome everyone to my channel Math Tips. In this lecture, we will discuss about the set theory. First, we define a set. A well-defined collection of distinct objects is called a set. In the definition of set, two terms are very important. One is well-defined and the other term is distinct. And the object of the sets in the sets are called elements. So from the definition we can easily say that elements must be distinct. Suppose a collection 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. In this collection 1, 2 are repeated. So it is not a set. It is called another thing called a multiset. So the set of this collection is called A, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now we represent how to represent a set, that is the representation of a set. Representation of set. We can represent a set by two ways. One is set builder form. And second one is tabular form oblique roster form. Suppose taking an example. Suppose we define the set of all positive integers between 1 to 7. Set of all positive integers between 1 to 7. Now for convenience we are telling Z equals to set of all integers, the set of all integers. Similarly Z plus the set of all positive integers, and Z minus the set of all negative integers, and N the set of all natural number. Q the set of all rational number. Now we define these sets, that is the set of, suppose A. So we define A as X. Since it is a positive integer between 1 to 7, so X such that this is the such that symbol, and X belongs to Z plus because X is positive and x is between 1 to 7. This is called set builder form. And if we write the set A by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and this form is called tabular form. Okay, these are two ways to represent a set. Now we define a empty set. A set is called empty set if it doesn't have any element and every empty set is generated by phi. It is generated by phi. And one more thing about empty set is phi is subset of every set, and we also define a subset later. Okay, now we define finite set. Now example of a unit empty set. Let the set of all suppose A be the set of all negative integer between 1 and 3. Since 1 and 3 are positive integer and there are no negative integer between them, so A has no element, so A is empty set and it is generated by phi, so A equals to phi. Okay, and another example, B equals to set of the all solution X such that solution of X such that solution of x square plus 1 equals to 0, where X is a real number. We know that solution of these equations are plus minus I. So plus minus I are not real numbers, since so B is empty set. So B is an empty set. And now we define a finite set. A set which is empty and consists of finite number of elements is called finite set. And otherwise it is called infinite set. Okay, example. Okay, now we did another cardinality. Cardinality equals to number of the elements of a set equals to cardinality of the set. So number of elements in a set is called cardinality of the set. Suppose A equals to 2, 7, 8, 9, 11, 5. So cardinality denoted by this symbol, like modulus. Cardinality of A equals to 1, 2, 3, 6. So number of elements of A is equals to 6. So cardinality of A equals to 6. Okay, now define subset. What is subset? We denote a subset by the symbol, this symbol. Okay, A is subset of B if every element of A, if every element of A is also elements of B. And another thing is superset. If A is subset of B, A is subset of B, then B is called superset of A. Okay, suppose A equals to 1, 2, 3 and B equals to 2, 3, 4, 6. Then A is subset of B and B is superset of A, and this symbol is superset symbol. Okay, and this symbol is superset symbol. If X is a element of A, then it is denoted by X belongs to A, and this symbol is called belongs to. This symbol is called belongs to. Now we define equality of two sets. Equality of sets. Two sets A and B are called equal. If they have exactly same elements. Suppose A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and the set B equals to 2, 3, 1, 4. Now look at the set A and B, and we find that A and B have exactly same element, so A equals to B. And we can say another way, equality of two sets, that if A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then these two sets are equals. And another definition is, if A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then A and B are equal. Okay. Now define power set. Power set is denoted by row of A. The set of collection of all subsets of a set is called power set. So set of collection of all subset of the set is called a power set, and it is generated by row of A. If the set suppose the set A equals to 1 and 2, we know that every phi is subset of every set, so subsets of A are 1 phi, 1 2 and 1 comma 2 is also, this set is called power set, and it is generated by row of A. And another thing we have to say that suppose the set A is any set, suppose any set, so phi and A is always subset of A, and these two subsets are called improper subset. These two subsets are called improper subset. One note we must know that if cardinality of a equals to n, that is the number of elements in the set A equals to n, then the cardinality of row A, that is the number of elements of the power set, equals to 2 to the power n. The rest of the lecture, union of sets, intersection of sets, complement, difference, symmetric difference and Venn diagram, will discuss to the next lecture, and also to the next lecture we will discuss more example and some exercise. If you have any query, please comment on below, and please do like, share and comments, and don't miss to subscribe the channel. Thank you.